and gentlemen, we are just 24 hours away to one of the biggest Black Wednesdays ever. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, the voice of promos, Justin Smith, and we are welcoming you all to the Black Wednesday pre-show. But as usual, I'm not hosting this alone, as I have a little cute lady waiting in the back for my call. Ladies and gentlemen, the Black Wednesday General Manager, Katie Rose.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Hey, we are 24 hours away to Black Wednesday.
It's so
And
exciting.
and what a cut do we have there? I mean,
Oh, man.
seriously. We've got 5 matches on the card, and we even have a pre-show match tonight.
I'm
That's
not
the
really
thing.
sure when the last time was Elite had a show of this caliber. I know Vane had put on some good shows. Josh certainly did put on some good shows, but I might be a little biased, okay? But I think we're doing a heck of a job here, and your production value has just really brought a lot to Elite.
Thank you. Let's talk about the card, shall we?
Yes.
I I want to talk about the first match that I want to talk with you is that I would say everything started at the Monster Rumble for it. And now we have the first taste of it. We've got the
Yeah.
Joker's Wild Tag Team match between the Purge and the Black Widow, known as Project Destiny, taking on King of That Style and Hector Flores.
That's the whole point of the Rivalz tag stuff was you and I talked a lot about this. We really wanted just to see that dynamic played on screen, right? Two people who we all know can't stand each other, having to work together against two other people who they also couldn't stand. So, you've got one person essentially working with an enemy and against two others. So, the Black Widow joining up with Project Destiny, that kind of flipped the whole thing on its head, but I
The
think in a
other
very
question,
interesting
the,
way.
the other question that I want to ask to you is, did you expected that kind of move in that Monster Rumble match?
No. I'm not sure anybody did. Because, Widow had kind of kept to herself for a little while. But from what I know of her background, we should have all been ready for something from her at that point. Because, this is part of the reason she got her name, right? Black Widow spiders make a little hole for themselves. They live in darkness. And it's when they see that light, they attack. So, her whole shine your light was because she was in darkness, just waiting for people. So really, we shouldn't be surprised. Hindsight is 2020, right? So, but I'm excited to see what Black Widow and the Purge do together for sure.
That's true. I want to see how Hector does with his emotions about the betrayal of Black Widow. And the other question that I want to give to you is, can they coexist? Is the most important thing. Because King of That Style still has a debt to collect with Purge. Hector has a debt to collect with Purge. So, do
I
you
think
think
I think they're going for blood. I think this is going to be a very close match. I think Hector and King of Dad Style are, you know, they very well could work very well together just because they have common enemies in Purge and Black Widow. So I really think this match is going to be very close. Um, King of Dad Style is no stranger to confrontation, to voicing his opinions. And Hector definitely has a chip on his shoulder now with Black Widow choosing Project Destiny over DOA.
That's true. I mean, the Purge and Hector Flores will collide at Saturday Night Showdown for the
Oh, that's
Rivalz
right.
Championship.
Yeah.
Do you think the outcome of this match will affect the title match?
That I hadn't thought about that. I do feel like Hector has grown quite a bit as a competitor. And he will lean more heavily on his talents than on his emotions. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I think the one thing I would like to see more from Hector is that intensity that I know he has. I know he has it in him. And Purge, it's difficult when your first language is in English. It can be hard to translate yourself, right? But he does a great job, and I think again that's going to be another close, very close match. I don't envy our judges. Let's just put it that way.
That's true. That's true. We're coming to the next match, which is also be important for Saturday Night Showdown. That is Maverick McLean versus Reckoning. The winner will face the first ever Strong Style champion at Saturday Night Showdown.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy. Two newcomers. One
I'm
representing Project Destiny, the other representing himself. I mean, what could be interesting there is that Reckoning wrapping up the Bastards Prodigy. I mean, could he be same on the same level dangerously as the Purge?
I'm not sure the ring's going to be standing after this one. Uh Metaphorically and figuratively and actually. Um these two newcomers seem to be out for blood, and they want to prove something to all of us. So I think this is just going to be a knockdown drag out kind of fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward as well. Who do you think is gonna pick the W there?
Let me find a coin to flip. Okay, let's just heads wins, but I don't know who's heads and who's tails.
Okay, heads, Maverick, tails, Reckoning. It's heads.
Maverick. Okay. Okay. I mean, if you flipped that coin another 15 times and it was split down the middle until the 15th time, truly, I really, the talent that we have here in Elite, um I'm really excited to be able to see more of it, showcase more of it, and really give more people a chance to shine here. So the fact that we have two newcomers, um and they're going head to head here at Black Wednesday, that's our job, right? And makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
I mean, I'm just hosting here. I mean, I have a fantastic job of doing this here. I mean, seriously. When we speak of showcases, we don't have to forget the showcase of Immortals. Elite Mania 7 coming very soon.
That's gonna be
And in case you don't paid attention on the page, we will have Mr. D addressing not only the frontline title match, but also the pipe bomb title match. So
oh
I think we give him the floor there.
yeah.
People do not understand what law, judgment, and execution means. Now, this whole situation has caught my eye very lately. But I'm actually thought about what the best situation for all of the parties are. So first of all, let me address the Frontlines title match. Matty, there will be no picked judges. There will be my standard judges. And I trust them. I haven't fired them. I could if I want, but let's be real, I don't. So this is why we're gonna make this rematch official. Don Krypton versus Matt T Frontline title match at Elite Mania. But don't you ever think, if you lose again, that you're gonna get another shot at this title. Now, the pipe bomb title. Ewapo said something there. What's really interesting. And Kevin Wolf has officially claimed his rematch clause. Simple solution. Freeway dance at Elite Mania. And that is official. I'm Mr. D, and I love doing business. Whoa! Now that's some blockbuster announcements there. Wow! I mean, seriously, not only will Don Krypton have his hands full, but also Dante Black at Elite Mania. Mr. D announced it, and it is official. At Elite Mania, the Pipe Bomb Championship will defend it in a three-way dance as Dante Black will defend his title against Wapo and Kevin Wolf, as well as the rematch. Matty versus Don Krypton Frontlines title on the line.
That's going to be amazing. And I love the three-way matches. I really do. It can get a little boring, right? When you're just having to kind of hit the same points over and over and over again with one competitor. So I feel like the three-way matches kind of open it up. You get to see how all the different characters are woven together. I'm really excited for that three-way title match.
That's true. That's true. But I also want to take a moment and say a special thank you to Linkin Park, who's gonna put us the theme song for Black Wednesday Free Rivalz there, the Emptiness Machine. You can hear this all over the platform on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, everywhere. But coming up next, we will have our special pre-show match as Biker Bob needs biker business, and we're gonna give him that against Nightmare Wolf. So let's talking. I want to see some action there. Let's go down to the ring.
Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm open for what
everyone. And Black Wednesday coming up. This is Wolfmaster. This week at Black Rivalz on Wednesday, I'm fixing this guy named Baker Bob. Is it Bob Baker, Bob Baker, or Bob Burger, whatever you want to call it. I don't give a shit what your name is, Baker Bob. I keep running those howlies through the street. First of all, Baker Festival's over. Whatever it's over. And once again, Baker Bob Baker. Yeah, I know I faced you before. I'll face it again. It's gonna rap name labels on Baker Bob. So destroy the random Baker Bob and send him back to the Baker Festival. Maybe even walk back because your bike's gonna be destroyed in pieces. Because it's not gonna be a simple match for you right now in the festival. It's gonna be a kind of different match with me and you. So you know that biker? I didn't think I said punch his bike back. So stop stealing people's bikes. Okay, biker road? Instead it's gonna go down. You know? Don't give Undertaker's bike back. Me and you're gonna be down on the ground. And worshiping me. And then say, yo, please, Wolfmaster, get off me. I'm gonna say, nope. You know why I'm gonna say no? Because you stole Undertaker's bike. Yeah? That he did. And he was American badass. So, first of all, let's take a thing. You're not American badass. You're close to badass. Yo, wimpy ass. Okay? Yo, wimpy ass, Biker Bob. Yo, the biggest wimpy ass as this in the Max. Go, Mr. Wimpy ass, Biker Bob. Once I'm done with you, it's gonna be the end forever. I'm gonna be buried alive and everything's gonna go rest in peace. I already did like I want to memorial for you with the trashy bicycle together, and the else they belongs to you. So keep your trashy bandana. Hard right. Mr. Wimpy ass, Biker Bob Wimpy. Hey, good Bob Wimpy ass. Well, if you're not badass, you're gonna be a wimpy ass. It's gonna be the end of me and you. Good? Not good. Ooh, yeah. I'm still gonna go because the Wolfpack's gonna come and just show you. Bye, sucker.
Ladies and gentlemen of Elite, it is I, Biker Bob, coming on your screen. And do you hear that? Yeah, I didn't hear that either, considering no one can hear my opponent, Wolfmaster. What are you a master of? What kind of wolves are you mastering over there that you have to talk so goddamn low? I don't understand it. So I'm not gonna waste much time on my opponent right now. But what I will do is I will talk about how I didn't have a motherfucking match on Foundation at Starting Point. 3-night event. And all I got stuck with is calling out some bitch named Buckshot, who I am now facing. At Blueprint, I couldn't remember all that weed I've been smoking. I couldn't remember. So, but I got that motherfucker, and I'm pretty upset. And let me tell you why I'm upset. Biker Bob has been putting in the biker business as usual, but I keep getting screwed out of these matches. Now, I've been going to Rivalz Wrestling. If you don't know what that is, well, I guess you're not missing much, but they put on some good product. And I've been chasing after this hybrid championship, you see, and every time I get just this close, they take it away from me. 3 times I've gone for this championship, and poof, somehow I get screwed over in the match. But that's okay. That's okay, because I'm going to take all my frustrations out on this worthless piece of trash known as Wolfmaster, who nobody here understands a goddamn word that's coming out of your fucking mouth when you start speaking. Yeah, see, I can't hear shit. I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. I don't know what the hell is the problem here. But all I know is, Wolfmaster, you ain't mastering no wolves around me. And at the end of the night, when the dust is settled and it's all said and done, there's only gonna be one name mentioned at the end of this match. And it's not your whispering ass motherfucking Nightwolf, no. It's Biker Bob, because Biker Bob means biker business. And if you got a problem with that, I got 3 words for you. And just to let you know, assholes, I know it's 4 words. I'm just making sure you some bitches can count when I say 3, but I know it's 4, dumb fucks. Oh yeah, dig it!
Oh, Biker Bob always entertains me there.
I'm not sure what Biker Bob is on. Maybe Laughing Gas. But
He's a biker business. Oh yeah, dig it.
I just he always comes up with something, right? He always comes up with something. I don't know. He always comes up with something.
But also Nightmare Wolf, great effort there. I mean, is it enough to beat Biker Bob? Let's see the results.
Bet you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for
Oh,
I don't know if I was
well,
expecting that. I don't know if I was expecting that. I feel like Wolf has improved. I feel like just his on camera presence has improved. So I don't think I was expecting a clean sweep. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
your winner,
Biker Bob.
3-0. Congratulations, Biker Bob. I honestly want to see him sometimes in the main show of Black Wednesday.
Oh, I
mean,
love that.
seriously.
I can't convince him of it yet. I've tried a couple of times, and he's like, no. Let the other stars shine, and
It's true. That's true.
he's
But
so
also,
humble, and he's so good at really whatever we ask him for. He's just there for us, and I like to see that getting rewarded.
also, tomorrow night, we will make history for the first time ever. we will have a dual language show. That
That's right.
means not only myself and Katie Rose will be on the commentary booth, we've got Raven Knight and King Axel joining us all the way from Germany to host the show in German. Wow! That's
I'm
a very first in the promo world.
I'm so excited for this. I don't know how much I've ever told you of this, but um, some set of my great grandparents, when they would wake up in the morning, it was during, I think, the First World War, um, or it was some war. The only way they knew if they were German or Polish that day was they would look outside and see what flag was flying on their neighbor's house. That's
Oh.
how they knew. And they fled and came to America. So
Ah.
having that heritage has always been very special to me, because they were super brave to get up and leave, and come to America, and legally, and you know I can't imagine having to leave like that. Your home that they probably lived there for centuries. Um, so yeah, I'm extra excited to have the German commentary because of my family lineage.
Yeah,
So
yeah, indeed. But right now, we want to talk about the next match, and
yes,
this one is apparently a sad one because Buckshot will have his final match against none other than the Worlds Collide Rivals champion, the Purge.
I kind of feel about Buckshot's retirement the same way I felt about John Cena's retirement. Uh, I'm like, no, he's not really retiring. He can't retire. Um, and if Buckshot wanted to, still have a role somewhere, I hope he knows that he has one here, in Elite. Um, you know, I can't remember if he's in the Hall of Fame or not,
Not
but
yet.
I certainly would vote for a Hall of Fame induction in the
Indeed,
future.
indeed, Buckshot, the youngest WGP champion ever. He was FTW champion. He was Elite UK champion. Um, he was PPA World Champion, PPA Tag Team Champion. He has done a lot of it in his career.
And that's
And
that's only that's only some of his accomplishments. Like, he's been
right,
in so many places. He brought an intensity, but also he maintained respect for his opponents. I'm not sure I remember hearing any kind of complaint against him. There are some people that'll go onto Facebook pages and steal personal information. I'm not sure he ever did that.
no, never.
So, he brought the intensity, he brought the verbiage, however you want to call it. Um, he was great on the mic, but he still respected the person behind the name. And that's one of those things that you wouldn't think was such a standout part of his career, but it really is. It really, really is.
I have to fully agree with this one, Katie, because I think, in my opinion, the Purge is a perfect center for him. I mean, they are like this. And if you getting the respect from somebody like him, then
Yeah.
you can do anything right. But up next, ho ho ho, is it's one of our two title matches that we have.
Okay. I'm ready.
The Nemesis World title is
Yes.
on the line. Franklin Benjamin defends the gold against King Mac Millie.
I haven't seen much of King's work, but just from what I've seen, like in the locker room and around on the page, he seems to know what he's doing. But I don't know. I think Frankie knows what he's doing a little bit more. I'm not sure Frankie's gonna lose the title.
I'm honestly gonna say it like this. For the first time, I think, in my opinion, his title reign is in jeopardy. Because King Mac Millie, you have to think of this. King Mac Millie is a former king of the mic in BWO. He has won
Okay.
a lot, and I mean a lot of titles in
Me too.
just around 1.5 years. And
Yeah.
right now, he just came in. It's just his second match, and he has a title opportunity. 2 matches in, and this is his third one. So I think we might have a new champion. The other question is, who do you think is gonna face Storm Krypton at Elite Mania, the winner of the Monsters Rumble? I know, damn, right?
I was actually thinking it was going to be Purge. I was thinking it was going to be Purge. But
Oh,
yeah. But I don't know. I really think it's still going to be Frankie B.
damn. I mean, anything could happen there. Really,
It could.
anything.
It could.
To-
I'm dying to watch this match and get our results.
Tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow night.
Dying.
I know. I'm also dying to see. But we have one more match to discuss, and that is
Okay.
our main event tomorrow. The Strong Style title match. The Strong Style combat is gonna conclude tomorrow between Gambit and Gene Emerson. And damn,
This is another one that they're very evenly matched. I think Gambit, just from seeing where he was, let's say a year ago, to seeing where
yeah,
he is now, you know, I didn't even think of him as really a promo star for a long time. Because from what I remember, he just did predictions. He didn't really want to do the promo side.
and
And now
suddenly
seeing
he's here.
him, what?
And suddenly he's here.
Yes, yeah, and suddenly, you know, he's current strong style champion, right?
No, nobody is a
Oh,
Strong
nobody
Style
is. That's
champion.
right. Sorry,
No
I
worries.
blanked
No
for a
worries.
second.
You still got me. I've got all the facts here.
Thank
All the facts.
goodness. Thank goodness. I I love how Gambit puts a promo together. I love how he goes at his opponent. Gene Emerson, he's another one that I hope gets more and more
Attention.
yeah, and I don't want to say he needs more confidence. Maybe word flow is what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
it makes. It
Okay.
makes.
So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. I'm hoping that Gambit really goes for it, and I'm hoping that Jean really doesn't overthink it. Because sometimes we overthink it, and that's when we trip ourselves up.
And then boom. Indeed.
Right.
I mean, we have to think it like this. The winner will face the winner of the number one contenders match directly at the showdown.
Yeah.
So that's another common thing.
Congratulations on your win. Go get another one.
Technically, yeah. So who do you think is gonna walk out with the strong style title?
If Gambit can get all the elements together, and if Gambit can stay on target, I think it's going to be Gambit. If
Ooh.
Gene Emerson can, I don't really think he has a hard time staying focused on his opponent, but you have to be able to kind of have that list of what your opponent does good and does bad. And I'm not sure Gene does a whole lot of homework.
Ooh.
That's just an observation. I think if Gene does his homework and really digs in a little bit to Gambit, I think he could take it. But there are so many matches on this card for tomorrow night that I can't wait to watch them. I can't wait to see who wins. I can't wait to see, how everyone in Elite responds. And then whoever listens to us over in Germany, I can't wait to see what their thoughts are.
Indeed. I wish my German would be good. Unfortunately, it isn't. I'm living in Arkansas, live in the Elite Network studios. So my Deutsch ist nicht gut. Get it? Get it?
I understand a whole lot more than I can speak. How about that, Mr. Smith?
See? Okay, that concludes the Black Wednesday pre-show. Make sure to tune in tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Please do not miss it, because you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. I am the voice of promos, Justin Smith, live from the Elite Network studios. Thank you to my beautiful lady, Katie Rose, who's been accompanying me tomorrow night on the commentary desk. As we see you all to Black Wednesday 3 Rivalz.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.